You're wearing sweatpants. It's one day. So? So that's against the rules, and you can't sit with us. Whatever. Those rules aren't real. They were real that day I wore a vest, because that vest was disgusting. You can't sit with us!
Okay.
So we're gonna open our talk with that video. Our TED Talk is called "You Can't Sit with Us," and we have a PowerPoint, but we can't really show it during the video.
Right now.
No. Okay, so here at Lake Highland, we wear uniforms, so wearing vests and sweatpants wouldn't be a problem, but that doesn't mean we have cliques based on all types of social labels. Obviously, all high schools are full of cliques. Cliques are defined as friendship circles encompassing a high likelihood that members will identify with each other sociometrically as mutually connected. Yet cliques are more than that. They have a hierarchical structure, being dominated by leaders, and are exclusive so that not all individuals who desire membership are included. All high schools are divided into harsh cliques and have a social structure. The University of Michigan conducted a clique study defining cliques into jocks, preps, hipsters, princesses, nerds, thespians, and band geeks. Here at Lake Highland, we definitely have a social structure. Our social structure is evident in the cafeteria. Stephanie and I are two senior girls interested in breaking the rigid class structure in the cafeteria. We are creating a social experiment in an attempt to break barriers. I have another video. Here's the next video that we're going to show.
Here, this map is going to be your guide to North Shore. Now, where you sit in the cafeteria is crucial because you got everybody there. You got your freshmen, ROTC guys, preps, JV jocks, Asian nerds, cool Asians, varsity jocks, unfriendly black hotties, girls who eat their feelings, girls who don't eat anything, desperate wannabes, burnouts, sexually active band geeks, the greatest people you will ever meet, and the worst. Beware of the plastic.
Okay. We think of each of these cliques as existing in their own glass prism. People are afraid to burst through the glass that encases them. To shatter through the glass causes tremendous disruption and chaos. Lena and I decided to shatter through the glass from the outside in hopes of crushing the barriers that stood before us in order to break out of our own comfort zone and help others break out of theirs.
Our master plan to infiltrate these cliques was to navigate the hierarchical structure of the lunchroom. Our hope is to inspire people to break these small barriers at Lake Highland, thus giving them a platform to continue to break barriers throughout their lives. Hopefully, we can help steer our world into acceptance rather than of one of exclusion. We all know that we all choose a table at the beginning of the year, and typically every person sits with the same table for the entire year long. For whatever reason, this is the social class you are now labeled a part of. Why is this? Why can't people change their mind and sit at different tables? Stephanie and I have lots of friends in this lunch, but to be honest, we had never sat with a table out of boys all throughout our 4 years of high school. To be honest, neither of us had sat with people outside of our grade. Clearly, this is ridiculous. We've had plenty of friends who are not in our grade, and we have boys who we could definitely sit with at lunch. Stephanie and I want to get rid of the "you can't sit with us" concept. The plan we concocted was to sit at different lunch tables every day throughout our fall semester. We decided to sit at tables in which we didn't know one single person. Our objective was to study their reactions towards us and to reflect on our own reaction to new people. What we didn't expect was some interesting reactions from random onlookers who were curious as to what we were up to.
We sat with basketball players, band kids, Project Magic students, and people from every grade level. We most definitely shattered the glass prisms. Overall, the students responded very favorably to us and were quite welcoming and chatty. Although we had completely different interests in most situations at every lunch tables, we were able to connect and have a flowing conversation. We had some very interesting conversations with people we would have never encountered in our entire life. I am a huge movie lover and found a freshman boy equally as obsessed with movies. We were shocked that by a table of 4 boys who said to us, "We're sorry you chose to sit with the nerd table today." It provided for great conversation and why they think they are nerds and how does that make them feel. At the end of one lunch, a Project Magic girl told us, "I hope we didn't scare you away." Imagine our reaction to these people. We both felt badly, yet happy that we were really breaking the social barriers.
An interesting outcome of our experiment that we didn't foresee was the reaction of bystanders. A few senior boys asked Stephanie and I if we had gotten in a fight with some of our clique friends. Also, Senor Cruz, a faculty member, asked us where our other friends went. My personal favorite response was from Student Body President Catherine Lee, who inquired about our experiment and said, "I think that sitting with other tables at lunch is a fabulous idea and that it is probably something everyone wants to do, but everyone is too scared to actually carry it out."
Ultimately, what we learned is that we all have more similarities than differences, and we are all cheating ourselves by hiding within our own imagery boundaries. The purpose of our experiment was to break barriers here at Lake Highland in hopes that we can learn to break barriers on a global scale. We definitely have learned for ourselves how to push out of comfort zones, and hope we have inspired you all to do the same. By breaking barriers on a small scale in the second lunch cafeteria, we have developed skills that can extend beyond high school and into the real world.
We are proud to say that here at Lake Highland we didn't have one table that said, "You can't sit with us."
Yay!
Is that it?